time, he was doing some preparation just to ensure that he wins in under 40 moves. So let's get going. We have Sanya versus Alfred. Alfred is in the white pieces and Sanya is playing black. Best of 4. Yeah. So let's get rolling. Yeah, Sanya starts with 1 e4. Basically, Fisher stated that 1 e4 usually wins. Let's see what. Oh, Alfred goes d6. D6 can transpose into a number of variations. We can have the pack. We can have solid setups that black is going for. We can have the filler dark positions arising from D6. So D6 is an interesting way to handle E4. It is basically positional and silent. I think Sanya didn't expect D6. C4. Yep. Usually in the openings, it's usually the best approach. If you look at an unfamiliar position, is to go for the center. So one of the key fundamentals is fighting for the center. C4 is one of those ways. Pawns usually are best positioned to fight for the center, and these are usually the central pawns. Sanya has pushed C4. Alfred has gone C4 and E4. Alfred is in white, Sanya in black. Knight F6, yes. Develop. Knight C3, good move. So the opponents are basically feeling each other. I think they have never played face-off before. So yeah, it is actually calm waters. We'll see how the game pans out. C6. Interesting approach Sanya is going for. There's a system that black usually plays, or probably white plays, which is called the hippopotamus. Hippopotamus has a player going with the pawns in the 3rd rank. So this is an example. Sanya has played C6. He has played D6. He can even play E6. He can play G6, B6. Yeah, that usually leads to hippopotamus. So Alfred goes h3. Sanya had mentioned earlier on in the banter sessions that if Alfred is able to get to the 40 move mark, Sanya will basically, I think, apologize to the nation. The thing is, white is solid here. White has not made a mistake. So the possibility of hitting 40 moves by Alfred is real. D4, fantastic move. White is going for the center, clearly, and black needs to, of course, find the right moves. Taking on D4 by white will develop, by black, will develop white's knight to D4, which is going to be a very good central location for the knight. And basically, white will just be slightly better in this position. But so far, so good by the zero-rated player, Alfred. The pressure is going to be on Sanya convert and be able to win this position. Let us know. Well, early days. Queen C7. Oh, Queen F5. Interesting. The threat black has in the position on E4. For instance, if white goes bishop E2, black can capture knight times E4. So that's just a pin. Black has imposed. To be a small. Okay. For starters, it unblocks the pin that black had created from the F5 E1 diagonal. However, white move queen D2 blocks the bishop. It's very good to develop with pieces, minor pieces. So in the opening, advisable to start developing minor pieces for bring out the big guns. So the queen is the biggest gun. So there's no need to play it unless forced. Queen F5, however, was okay, but Queen D2 is slightly shady. Capture D4. Yeah, still early days. A moment, I'll be back in a few minutes.
The problem with this though is that the speaker is low. Yeah, then you guys.
Yes. Welcome back from the break. I'm joined by the defending, is it defending? Current playing junior champion. Yes, Netanyahu. So, Netanyahu, what do you think about this position? Wait, Alfred is in white. Yes. Sanya is in black, right? So, oh my goodness. If I am seeing well, Sanya is in a bit of
Trouble, yeah?
trouble.
So knight g6 will be met with f5.
Where does the knight go then?
Knight d7 will be met with f5 as well.
Correct.
Trapping the bishop.
Correct. Now, how many moves have been played? 16 moves.
16.
Sanya had mentioned if Alfred is able to get to 40 moves, Yeah, that would be success. However, it's the
Yeah.
other way around. Sanya may not make
Oh yeah.
40 moves. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You meant to say that
Sanya is black.
Sanya is black.
Correct.
Wow.
Sanya is black. So there's trouble for Sanya.
So the viewers need to take note that this is a chess parent in white.
Yeah, chess parent. Rated 0.
Rated
Not
0.
just a chess
Rated
parent.
0.
Yeah. Is 0 rated, and Sanya is 1800. Sanya
Oh.
has a wealth of experience, 1800 rated player, but
Okay.
it's not looking good for him. Sanya is in trouble. I don't know what I would do here.
There may be one move we've overlooked.
Mm-hmm.
There may be a C5 idea.
C5 doesn't work because of knight times bishop, then
Okay.
pawn times knight. The problem is the bishop is hanging, not hanging, also it's there for an exchange. Yeah, so even he can even go knight b5 and then pawn times knight. So many ways, and it's just so bad. I think Sanya underestimated Alfred. That's
So 0 rated.
Yeah, that's my guess. And Alfred even has more turning, so yeah, it's not going to be good for Sanya, the famous Sanya. So, in other news, how is the juniors going? National juniors. We have played 5 rounds, right?
We played 5 rounds, and I have 4.5. There's a game going on board 1. Pito and Zion.
Yes, Zion, decent player.
So
yes.
it's
How is it going?
From what I saw, they were still in the opening. They were still in the middle game. Sorry.
And how much time has passed? Haven't they played? Oh, they're taking their time.
I think they're taking their time.
I think most players have finished.
But it looked, from my view, it looked a bit double-edged. The center is closed. But I liked Zion's outpost on c4. He has a knight outpost on c4.
What color is Zion?
Zion is playing white.
White.
Yeah.
So, and he has a knight on c4.
Yes.
It cannot be chased.
It can't be chased.
Oh,
there's a pawn on d4, there's a pawn on c5, and there's a pawn on the A rank, A file, which can't do much against the knight.
So that means that positionally he's better off. Strategically, he has a better position. It might not be winning, but
why I said it's double-edged was Mr. Pido Edwin has he has control of the dark squares.
Okay. Because when you say knight on c4, that means that he has control of the light squares, Zion.
Yes.
So Pido, he has does he have a dark squared bishop?
Bishops on the board.
Because if he has control of the dark squares, he must be having dark squared bishop. Putting energy. You said there's a pawn on d4 and a pawn on c5.
Yes.
For black. Yes. That's the okay. I get it.
And Zion has his bishop on the h3 c8 diagonal. There was a knight on d7, knight on
his light squared bishop then.
Yes.
So it's supposed to be in the fianchetto position, g2.
Oh yes.
a8. Is it g2 a8 or you mean h3 c8?
h3 c8.
Oh, that's where it is.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay. That's not an ideal square, position, but maybe there's a reason. We're probably gaining momentum.
But I saw that there was not well, you could have the outpost, but there was not a straightforward way to make progress.
Yeah, I know those kind of positions where you have pieces well placed, but it's like you cannot win material, you cannot gain advantage. It is just a good position, but just that. Yeah, in time usually, you see Carlsen loves his positions.
Yes.
He just wants his pieces well placed, and then the win will come. Whether it's in
Where
move,
you think it's a draw.
yeah,
Yes.
whether it's in move 200, it will come. You
Oh,
just,
so we have a move. Bishop C8 by Sanya.
that is a painful move. He has access. Oh, that's a good move.
That's a good move, yeah.
So
There must be something we've overlooked.
How did we miss this? Oh, I like this. Now, I think what I would do as
white. So the idea behind Bishop C8 is if we capture on E5 with our pawn, he'll play D takes E5.
Correct.
And putting pressure on the knight.
Correct.
On D4.
Yeah.
But we can't move the knight because we have a queen behind. And there's a rook pinning the knight.
Fantastic move. Yeah. I'm ashamed I missed that, but that's chess.
Yeah.
So this move is interesting. Sanya has found the best response. I think this is even it's a best response in this position. Now the idea, white may try funny ideas. Let's say, oh, wait.
But we still have a challenge. The knight.
No. I think I like what's. You see, there's the idea of knight D. I mean, knight C B5.
Yes.
Have you thought of that? Knight C B5 is an interesting position where you capture a pawn. So let's say take, then knight times B5. Where does the queen go? That will be the next question. If the queen goes queen B6, yeah, there is bishop D4. At bishop D4, you're already a piece down. And if you take on E5, you may be a piece down.
Oh, yes,
but bishop D4, where does the queen go?
A6.
A6, there's knight C7. You have compensation.
Knight C7.
Then knight E times E8. Then pawn.
Oh, so we can't go to B6.
Correct. So what if he goes to C6?
C6. Then I think there's not much, maybe. But now you see you've given up control of E4.
Oh, then he can take on E5. And if you take, he can even take.
But that knight you've moved to B5 was defending E4. So we might have some challenges when he recaptures.
Yeah, but okay, that also needs to be calculated. It's actually an interesting position now. I like this position. There are so many ideas, especially if white finds the interesting.
So white made a move. Rook D1, Rook AD1.
Oh, he just made that move. Yeah. Okay.
So
I'd missed that. I can't see clearly. Yes, Rook AD1. That was his move. But okay. He knows some good chess, Alfred, for a player who's not even rated, because he wants.
But that's a solid play.
Yeah, I like that move. He's not even rushing. The knight is still there. Also, centralizing his rooks. Rooks belong to open files. In this case, it's a half open file, but yes. Then he is putting his pieces in the best place squares.
Oh, we have a move.
Knight E7. Yeah.
I don't like that move.
You wanted him to go to G6. I also prefer G6. That was there were only two options: G6, D7. Yeah.
G6 seemed
better. Yeah, because there's knight F5. But you see, if you have knight F5, you also have to worry about the E4 square. Yeah, the E4 square. So there's either knight F5 or bishop F3.
Bishop F3 seems like a solid option.
Yeah. So if the knight was on G6, we would have jumped to H4 to disturb that bishop.
Oh.
Yeah, or something like that. But yeah.
So we probably wouldn't.
Yeah. So, but bishop F3 seems good. Now, after bishop F3, the threat is knight F5, which is
which was going to be a deadly threat, attacking the pawn 10 times. However,
right now I think the best move is bishop f3.
bishop f3.
But there's if you look at black's position, it seems a bit cramped. You see that
It doesn't seem it's cramped.
Yeah.
It's actually cramped, yeah.
bishop c8
wait,
is locked in there.
Wait, yeah. Oh boy.
Bishop
He has played bishop f3.
f8.
This guy knows some chess.
Yes.
This parent knows some good chess. He's playing solid chess. He's not. He looks like a professional. Yeah.
So Sanya has 22 moves.
I think yeah. If
prove that he can win in
22
40 moves.
Yeah. So the problem is, even though he's to win this game, it won't be under 40 unless Alfred just throws out a queen or misses a checkmate. Yeah, maybe something like that. But from this progress, Black needs many moves to get a winning position. Very many, more than 20. But I like bishop f3.
Yeah. So possible moves for Black.
Possible moves for Black.
It's really hard to make progress here.
It's hard. Earlier on, I had talked of the hippopotamus, where you have the pawns on the 6th rank, so he can continue his theme with g6, bishop. But you see, g6 stops knight f5, and also allows for the bishop to go into that fianchetto. It's better placed there.
But we have a challenge with the d6 pawn.
No, but the thing is, there's a d8 rook. Yeah, so if you play g6, how can he take the d6 pawn? Not yet.
We have bishop a3 ideas.
Bishop a3
ideas.
Yeah, bishop a3. That's when you see James love those moves. Knight c5, very strong. Knight c5 actually puts pressure on e4, though it won't take. Yeah, knight c5.
We have moves like.
After knight c5, you can't even capture it. You lose a piece.
You mean knight c5 now?
No, after g6.
After g6.
Yeah, after g6. Even knight c5 now is fine, but it is Black can't extend unless he's forced to. Unless he's forced to.
But if we play a move like b4 on knight c5.
No, you said after bishop a3, knight c5. Then you're saying b4.
Yeah.
Then knight e6. Knight e6, something like that.
So there's still some chances for Black.
Yeah, there's chances for Black. However, White is slightly better, clearly. He has control of the center. He has more space, which is key. He has more a special advantage.
I was thinking of a move that would sort of keep the king safe. Maybe king h1 somewhere. Oh,
what is he playing?
So Sanya has played knight b8.
I don't like that move. It's like so passive. Sanya is getting so passive. Now he has taken his knight back. He has
to
taken
the initial square
and the bishop.
To
c8,
the
and then also f8. f8, c8, b8. The rooks are the ones that have adjusted. Yeah, it's just interesting. So Sanya really with the 40 move mark is not looking good.
There's another move wasted.
Yeah, it's another wasted move. It won't help him.
Oh, so
King h1.
Alfred has played King h1. My move.
King, yeah, that was your move.
Yes.
What was the point of King h1?
We want to sort of maybe not g4, but
that's the idea.
To play a waiting move.
Okay.
But keep the king safe away from the diagonal.
That's right. It can be also a waiting move, but also, honestly, I like g4. King H1 just automatically showcase that.
Then we don't know what we.
Yeah, we're back from the break.
Mhm.
The knight that moved from b8 has rerouted via a6.
And he had played a5.
Yeah, if he goes to c5, that would be wasted moves because he could have done that from d7. Unless he's going to b4. Okay. What was the point of king h1? He followed that up with queen g3.
Now I
Point
think that
being,
gives interesting. Maybe he's trying to get some play with the bishop and the queen.
Yeah, the bishop on b2. Yeah? Okay.
But chances are he might want to play e5.
Yeah, but e5, e5. Yeah, e5 is strong. e5 is actually not bad. So that's his idea. And now the thing is, this knight on a6 is offside. It's supposed to be helping its colleagues. It's doing nothing. Yeah?
Sure.
Because you see, if those moves start coming on the king side, you need pieces to come and defend you. And that bishop on b2 is the most scary piece, actually. It's doing nothing. But once it explodes, yeah, there'll be problems. So, but you see, if e5, e5, that pawn can't be pushed further.
Oh, so
Are you saying now he wasted instead of going directly to c5, he had to go via b8.
But maybe
he has realized
if he had played a5 at that point, he would be able to play knight c5. But maybe he was just
has wasted temp,
wasting the move.
Yeah, b8. Then he had to play a5 first, and then a6.
So what do we have as white?
White has a couple of options.
So what do you think it's ready to play? You're ready to play e5 here?
I don't like e5 because that pawn becomes a hanging piece, yeah?
Isolated, yeah.
And then even you can't push it further because the queen on g3 is going to be it's not protected. Yeah. So you can't even go further.
So you're saying queen on g3 is not an ideal square for the queen?
No, it could be deep. It could be deep. Like when those knights, for example, the knight on, let's take out the knight on c3 and d4.
Okay.
That knight on f6 is free.
Yes.
So that can be an idea.
Oh, so with that in mind, how about knight b5?
Yeah, but you see, you won't have time. You see, now you're getting the idea, but there's no time. If you go, let's say, knight c b5, he takes knight b5.
Maybe then, not c, but maybe d.
Yeah, okay. He takes still. He takes the knight. So if you take with this knight, he jumps all the way to e7.
Okay.
Only move. Actually, those are only moves. Once he jumps to e7, how do you continue?
So the only thing saving him is the bishop on f8?
Not even saving it. Yeah, bishop on f8 is well placed. It's well placed. So white has to actually see, how do I take advantage of my position, special advantage. Also, black wasted moves with 2 moves. He could have done this earlier, but he wasted tempi, jumping the knight from d7, b8, a6. The thing is, you see, he has ideas of e5 that's not ready. e5 is not ready. It would be a good idea, but he has no time.
So I have an idea of playing a3
F3.
to
F3. To chase the knight.
yes.
That is slow also. F3. Mm. Mm.
But your G4 ideas
Mm.
are probably better.
Yeah. Yeah, as in the king moving to H1. I don't see how white can make progress here. The best progress would be E5 with Queen G3, but you can't do that. I think Alfred is now looking for a plan. How do I punish this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. We have reached 21 moves.
So I have another thought. The bishop on F3 would rather be on C2.
Correct. If that bishop was on C2, that would be a very ideal position. The knight can even go to F3.
So there could be ideas of maneuvering ideas.
Yeah.
Of no, but I was thinking of piling on E3 on the E file.
Piling what? The rook.
The rook.
So you see, you're getting many ideas. You said bishop C2. Now you want to play rook E2 and rook E1.
Maybe I've come up with a better one.
Yeah.
But we still have to deal with the problem of defending E4.
Yes, of course. The E4. Actually, the point of knight C5 was just to put pressure on that E pawn.
So maybe a waiting move like rook D2.
Okay.
Though you said my idea is a bit slow. It
Yeah,
might
no.
work.
Basing on the moves you've given, I think rook E3 is the best. Why? You're going to play rook E1, and then if you played rook, let's say E2, and then you played rook E1, you had knight D3, attacking rook and B. You don't want that. So maybe rook E3 would be the best, and then rook E1, and you can
bishop
plan.
D1 and
yes, just combining your ideas. Bishop D1, C2. Probably that's a plan white can have. So,
but there was another idea of rook D2, followed by A3.